there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play a piano arrangement of Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra, originally by Bart Howard. And I also just want to dedicate this tutorial to my granddad, who is turning 80 tomorrow. So happy birthday, Grandad. I know he watches a lot of my videos and I know he's a Frank Sinatra fan, so happy birthday. So this is my own arrangement. I have made the sheet music to this arrangement, so that's all linked down below. So we're going to be mostly playing a single melody, so the vocal melody in the right hand, and then playing chords in the left hand. And it's the whole song, and I've been conscious not to make it too difficult, but also not too easy, so it at least sounds like the song. Let's begin. So this one's in the key of C major. So on the screen now are all the notes of the scale of C major. But as it's jazz, there's frequently going to be extra sharps and flats in there. Here is middle C as a reference point. So if you locate that pitch on your keyboard or piano, so it starts off like that. You go 1, 2, E, E, octave E's. If you don't have that, play it there instead. Just adapt to the keys that you do have. So we'll look at the first verse, the melody. So the notes are all on the screen, and this a little bit relies on you knowing the song and the rhythm in how it is sung. So I will just say and play the notes first. So you can put your little finger on C, C, B, A, G, G, F, C, C, B, and then G, A, D, E, A, G, F, E, D, E, F, A, G, A flat, E, E, D, D, C. Do that bit again. Then carrying on, in other words, so C sharp, D, A, and then we have C, B, B, G, C, C, F, F, A, G, G, B. And that's the end of like the first verse. So I'll go from, in other words, play the rhythm in which he is singing. So I'll just play all that right hand then from the very beginning. So we have the E's. So I'm going to teach you the chords now to this section. We're mostly just going to be playing 3 notes in one hand. Again, I'm conscious of not making it too tricky or strenuous. So we have A, C and G. So this is an A minor 7 chord. And you can play it twice in every bar, or you can just play it once. It's up to you. And then that shape moves up to D minor 7, so it's D, F, C. You move that shape down to G7, so G, B and F. And then we move it up to C, C, E and B, so it's a C major 7, you play that once. And then you change the B into a B flat. And and that gives you C7. So C major 7 to C7. So I'll do all that again. So A minor 7. So I'll put that first bit together. And then carrying on, we just have an F6, so we're just going to play F and D twice. And then we have a B minor 7 flat and 5 type chord, so that's B, F and A twice. And then down to E7, so it's E, G sharp and D. And then we have that A7 chord again, just once, and then you change the C into a C sharp, that gives you A7, so A minor 7 to A7. So just go over those chords again. So I'll just put that bit together now. There's a lot to get through, so remember you need to be focusing on one section, small section at a time. You need to be making notes, writing things down. So then carrying on, the next bit, so in other words, so we got that D minor 7 again. Then the G7 twice. Then that C major 7 once. Then a newer chord, we have an F7, so that's F, A and E flat. E minor 7, so E, G and D into that A7 chord. So do that again. In other words. So I'll put that together. And then the next bit, so the left hand plays a D minor 7. This C is going to be needed for the next chord and for the melody, so you can sort of either play at the same time. Play those 2 more times. Play with the A. Then into the C major 7. And again. We've got that B minor 7 flat and 5. And then we have one new chord, which is G sharp, B and F. And that takes us to the end of the first verse. So I'll just play that whole first bit then from the very beginning. it's into the next verse. It's all very, very similar. Just obviously the lyrical rhythm is slightly different. So I'll just play the right hand first and the notes are on the screen. So remember, I'm just playing the rhythm in which she's singing in. So I'll do all that again. So the left hand is only playing one new chord in this next section. So I'm going to play it, hands together with the left hand, and I'll tell you the chords as I'm playing them. But again, you need to be writing things down. So we have the A minor 7 chord at the beginning of this next bit. Then D minor 7. Then G7. C major 7 to C7. We've got the F6 again. B minor 7 flat and 5. E7. So A minor 7 into A7. D minor 7, G7, C major 7, F7, E minor 7, A7, A minor 7, D7, so that's D, F sharp and C. And then we have D minor 7. I love you. That's this bit. Then you're going to add that A flat in there. So obviously we need the C for both hands there. Love you. So that's just a plain C major chord, which makes a nice break. So I'll do all of that again. Then before like the instrumental part, we have this. So it's an F sharp to a G, and you're gonna very quickly, it's like almost playing them at the same time, but you're gonna quickly play the F sharp to G, so like grace notes. And do that 6 times. So after you've gone 1, and then you have play an E flat to the C. It's like a little bridge moment. And then it's into the instrumental. So again, it's all very similar to what we've already played. So I'll play the melody first. The notes are on the screen. And again, the rhythm is the same that's in this song. So if you're unsure, you need to be listening to the song. And then here, you could do what's called a glissando. If you listen to it, the strings of the brass are kind of going, so it's like a smooth slide upwards, and it sounds really good. So on the piano, the best we can do is just play all the notes like that. So if you want to try that, so the best thing to do is to use the side of your finger, probably your middle finger or your second finger, and be gentle, particularly if you've got a heavy weighted piano. Lean into it. Don't be straight with it like that. You need to be on a slant. Like that, and that can kind of imitate that effect. It's just another cool thing to add, so I'll do that again. And just sort of go as high as you want, and then carrying on. So I'm going to do all of that again. So the chords then, just looking, there's no new chords until we get to the very end. I'm gonna play the chords now, and I'll say them as I'm playing them. So we've got the A minor 7, then we've got D minor 7, then G7, C major 7, into C7, then F6, B minor 7 flat and 5, E7, A minor 7, into A7, D minor 7, G7, C major 7, F7, E minor 7, A7, D7 next, sharing that C again. And then we have an A, so you only play that once, and it goes down to A minor 7, G7, C major 7. So I'm going to do all of that again. I'm going to keep saying it, make notes. And then we have this, I've called it an E13 like flattened ninth. So in the left hand you're going to play effectively that E7 chord that we played down there, but up here, so E, G sharp and D. In the right hand we're going to play F, C sharp and E, but if you wanted to, you could play it down here. So again, you know which chord I mean when you listen to the song. And then carrying on to the next section, it's obviously very similar to what we've already done, but the ending is a bit different. So I'm going to carry on in the right hand first. So this is the verse until the end. So let's see again. Goes up to D this time. And then we have this G, A flat, A, C, and a door. And then in other words, so we've got C sharp, D, A, and then we have C, B, E, 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 C, C, G, E flat, C, C, so in other words. And the last bit, we have a B flat, I, B, love. And then this piano part goes. You're going to play the G and the E flat together and then quickly play the E after it. And you're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. U. And you can end on either just one C or octave Cs if you can't stretch octaves. So do all of that again from the right hand from the start of this verse. So let's look at the left hand to this section then. So there's a couple of new chords towards the end. So I'll just play first with the chords. I'll say the chords again as I'm playing it slowly, and then I'll stop when we get to something that's new. So we have A minor 7 first. D minor 7. G7. C major 7 into C7. We have F6, B minor 7 flat and 5, E7, and then into A minor 7, into A7. D minor 7, G7, and now this is where it changes. So with this E, you're going to play this lower E, and then the left hand you're going to come up and play G, B flat, D and E. So it's like an E minor 7 flat and 5, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then while still holding that down, you're going to play an A in the left hand, and then you're going to play G, B flat, C sharp and E, so an A7 flattened ninth. Same rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'll do that again. And then it carries on to a D minor 7 chord. In other words, then to a G7 chord. And then we have an F minor 7 chord. So with that E flat, you're going to play an F. And then you're going to come up and play F, A flat, and E flat. You can add the C in there if you want to. So I'll do that again. In other words. And then we have a G. And then we're going to play G minor 7 chords. So that's D, F, G, B flat. Play that twice. And then play the G again with the B. La. And then you're going to turn that B flat into a B natural. So this is now a G7 chord. So that's again. 1, 2. So I know there's a lot to take in, as I keep saying. Make sure you're writing it down and focusing on one section at a time. I'm sure you've gathered a lot of it is very repetitive and similar. It's just because it's jazz, slightly more complex chords and the rhythms and the way that it fits together. So I need to stress again, it's important that you listen to the song as well as a reference point. So I'm going to do that last verse again. So we've just played the instrumental section. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it's useful. If you would like to leave a piano tutorial request, you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. You do need to be subscribed. All requests are noted and considered, so I look forward to seeing you over there.